So what I'm holding right here is a set of osprey knives that have just come off the CNC machine. So they're a bit on the rough side, in fact fairly rough. So what we need to do next is do some hand finishing on them. And that's a several stage process. First we'll have to deburr them on some Scotch-Brite and then do some blasting. So that's what comes next. So the next step, now that I've basically deburred it, is I'll take it to the sandblaster, and that's going to help sort of soften some of the machine marks, and especially the steps on the bevel itself. It smooths those out nicely and takes away some of the fine scratches that came off the end mill from the CNC machine. So I'm going to take that knife and blast it now with some silicon carbide. Okay, so there is the Osprey out of the blast cabinet. I've given it a pretty light blasting with the abrasive. You can see how it looks pretty cool after it's had that treatment. I sometimes will take that through several times blasting, and depending on whether I'm happy with the look and my scratch removal on the bevel.
Okay, so we have taken the knife out of the sandblast cabinet, and now the next thing we need to do is take that, what looks pretty good out of the sandblast cabinet, nice and matte finish. Most of our knives we want to have a satin type finish on, so to do that we need to apply some abrasives from these wheels. Scotch-Brite-like materials or products that we use for getting that satin look. And that usually means a series of grits and persistence until we get the satin look that we're after. Alright, well after all that buffing, got to the point where we're pretty happy with it, and we have to be pretty happy with it before we go to heat treat, because once it's hardened and heat treat, it's about 10 times harder to get out any blemishes that still remain. So this is now, I'm pretty happy with that. It's ready to go to heat treat.